All right, guys, as we look at Victor Wembenyama on the offensive end, we're going to start with his three-point shooting. I know the numbers weren't great, but if you look at just true catch and shoot, it's a lot better. And what I like is the different play types. So here, Spain pick and roll, he's actually the fill guy, filling to the top of the key. You'll see a possession later where he's the roll man. Obviously, that's something he can do and something we'll highlight throughout the breakdown. Here, he's going to simply ghost a screen and then able to catch almost like a pick and pop, knock that down. Obviously, true pick and pop is something he can do. But this possession, I love. Now, for the Pistons, per se, you could have Jalen Duren in the ball screen and Victor stretching the floor. You could have those guys on the floor together. If you wanted this to be Stewart, whoever, it doesn't matter. But now you have Victor on the weak side. He can be over here lifting to the wing, catch, he could attack, but as you see, he knocks down the shot. Now that catch and attack and overall ability to attack off the bounce is an area where Victor needs to improve. Here we see a little bit of a look at that. He attacks the on-ball defender, but look at his first step. He loses his balance, which with added strength will get better, but the step is sideways instead of attacking downhill into the lane. I know spacing, that's something that will help with this. Now as the possession continues, you see what he is able to do and just the overall skill and talent level as he steps back into that knockdown three-pointer. Where I think Victor is really going to be the offensive hub outside of screen and roll situations is operating in the mid-post. This is where I think he's really the most comfortable on the offensive end. Here you see he spins away from the double team and just look at this insane mid-range fadeaway jump shot. We'll see another example here where he actually uses the dribble just to get to the spot on the floor where he feels comfortable, a little bit of a step back, and the release is so high you're just simply not going to block the shot. Here we see him get a block, and then we do see the handle. It's not like he doesn't have a handle guy. You can see it here. Out in transition, makes the little in and out move, gets to the rim and finish. It's just he doesn't really go anywhere with it yet. I'll show that on these two examples. Here you see he's playing with the ball between the legs, cross, but he doesn't really create an advantage and get to the rim. This isn't an overwhelming negative. I just wanted to make sure I highlighted that like true isolation face up from the perimeter isn't really something that Victor Wembenyama is going to do, especially from day one. And it's not something he has to do. Like I said, that mid-post stuff, he can knock down shots from three in a variety of play types, and then obviously ball screen situations. So here, pick and pop, starting from the perimeter, and then we'll work in. This is what I'm really excited about with Victor. He shoots it well enough, you have to close out, puts it on the deck, would have liked a longer first step, but gets to the rim and finish. I'll show that example here. So notice where Victor's at right now. Pick and pop, he's going to give the little shot fake jab. Watch where his first step is. For someone 7'4", 7'5", this is a very small and short first step. So one thing I think Victor can get better at, long explosive first steps when attacking these closeouts. And then playing through this second phase, he doesn't do a real good job playing through contact yet, and he has room to grow finishing with his left hand. Now, with that said, it's not like he never does it. And what he's going to be really good at is in the short roll. Obviously, he's going to catch lobs. I'll show those in just a second. But here, kind of short rolls. And then from the free throw line, takes 1-2 steps and then is able to finish. Again, look where he's catching this ball. And then he's able, without a dribble, to elevate. Here he is using his left hand and finish at the rim. So there's just so many options that Victor Wembenyama gives you when operating as a ball screen guy. Here, the ball handler attacks the defense, collapses it, and then Victor's able to step into that very comfortable mid-range area and knock down that shot. Here's a couple examples where, again, I would like him attacking the rim just a little bit more, especially going to his left. I think the opening is to kind of spin here over his right shoulder, get to his left hand. Instead, he goes the other way and turns it into a tougher fall away mid-range jump shot. Again, I know we can make those, but I'm just showing areas of growth. Here, really nice catch on the move. I think he should just elevate and, again, finish with his left. I think there is definite room to grow in terms of his left hand finishing as he turns it into a fadeaway jump shot. But he can do these things. So here we see him catch again on the move, extends, finishes with that left. And then I love this clip as you see Victor get physical. Yes, he's got to get stronger, but here you see him play through some contact, going to play through the foul, turn that roll possession into a post up and a finish. And then again, guys, he can obviously catch lobs. This is the Spain pick and roll, like I said earlier. Here he's the roll man, going to elevate, and you can throw it over the top of the defense and let him finish. And I want to highlight, this guy is 6'8". I realize Victor makes him look little, but this guy is 6'8", and you can simply throw it over the top of him, and Victor's going to be able to finish. So that is something to keep in mind. And then also offensive rebounds. This clip just has to be shown because he misses a three-pointer, step back three-pointer, and then just the fluidity that he can move with. But, and I'll show this in the defensive breakdown as well, he has to value positioning more. You'll see an example here where he should block out this guy right here for the lob or the offensive rebound. He actually lets him get back inside, but because he's 7'4", 7'5" with the length, he still gets the tip in. I don't think he's always going to get away with that in the NBA. And then one final thing is the passing. Again, you saw a lot of actions getting him the ball in the mid post. And because he's so tall, he's able to make passes that other guys simply can't. Takes on the double team, gets a cutting teammate, gets him a look at the rim. And then he's able to make quick decisions. Again, here in the short roll, he's able to catch, tip pass right out of it to his teammate, gets him the and one. And then again in the short roll, you see kind of the coordination as he's kind of turning both ways, able to come to a stop, throw the behind the back pass to his teammate under the rim. So right away, I do believe and buy into the catch and shoot threes. I think in the mid post, if you want to run kind of isolation, quote unquote, or run the offense through him, and then so many different things you can do with Victor in the ball screen.